So today's video, we are going to be using base game and growing together to make a family home. So let's get started. So I'm on one of the lots in Santa Coya, which comes with the world of growing together. And this is a 30 by 20 lot. And it's one of the lots that that doesn't have anything on it. It never had anything on it. So I guess let's just go ahead and get started. I'm actually like super nervous because I do not build in The Sims 4 at all. Well, no, that's a lie. I do build some stuff in The Sims 4. It's just really hard for me to build in The Sims 4. I usually don't. Honestly, it's just not a thing that I like to do because I'm really bad at it. Like, it's not even that I don't like to do it. It's just that I'm so bad at building. It's not even funny. I try so hard to build, but like it just never works out. Also, I'm changing around the grass. This is the grass from base game. It's out of posture grass. And I'm just using this because I feel like it would give it a little bit more, I don't know. I don't know. I just decided to use it, I guess. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and I guess just keep going with the build. I want this build to kind of be, I guess you would call it like, I don't even know, like, I don't really know how to explain it. And the way that I'm building, I'm kind of just like going like this to see if that helps a little bit with like how I've been building lately. Because the way that I've been building has been sucking, honestly. I want to leave some room. I want to leave some room right here also for a small garage because we do have this like divot right here. So maybe you could just squeeze your car in or something. I don't know. So yeah, like I said, I am not the best builder at all, but I try very hard. When it like comes to building, I try very hard, but it just sometimes we're just going to copy and paste this right here. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And we're also gonna move this up a little bit. I think it's mainly because one, the roofing is so hard for me. Like, no joke, the roofing is really hard. We're actually gonna move this back some as well because I'm using a photo to help me, and I just really hope that it works because I don't really have time. And then I'm actually gonna move this up a little bit too. Yeah, we're gonna move this up, and then we're also gonna move, we're gonna move this because it's just a little too big. Okay, I think that could work. This could work. And then we can go ahead and start with the roofing. So I'm just gonna take a gabled roof piece and pull it like almost all the way. And then also gonna go like this as well, I think. No, it's not. It's gonna go like this. Okay, I think I figured it out kind of. We're gonna copy it, put it on here, and just do like this. Pull it back some. I am horrible at like giving like any type of direction, anything. Like, I am horrible at it. I'm sorry. But I will move these like over a little bit. Same with the roof. Okay, so this is what we have for the outside. I ended up changing around a little bit of the backyard. So we only have 2 patio chairs, but we also have the small grill right here. And then I also added like a little porch area and then the door, just so your Sims can get in here. And the last thing that I do want to add is some kids toys because, you know, this pack is definitely like more focused on kid stuff. So this is our finished front area outside. We have our pool area over here, and I also put some turtles like right here. Let me go down so you guys can see it. So I put some little turtles right here. It's like a little turtle family. I think it's so cute. And then we also have some lights in the pool as well. And then over here we just have some lounge pool chairs and an area for your Sims to grill. And then as we come into the front, we do have some gardening stuff so your Sim can garden. We also have a swing set for the kitties. Then when you come over to this side, we have this little porch area. I usually don't do much for the porches, but I kind of wanted to do more than I usually do since this is a family house. So I added this telescope and a couch, and then I also added this little like book here and the this chess set from base Game, and then the chairs are from Growing Together. So now we're gonna show you guys the floor plan, and we're gonna go inside and start on that. Okay, so for the downstairs floor plan, we have over here is going to be our office, and then this is going to be the front area where you walk into. As you walk in, we will have an open floor concept living and dining room and kitchen. This area over here is going to be like an area for your Sims to like take off their shoes and stuff and just like relax. And then we also have one family bathroom downstairs. And then when we go upstairs, we are going to have a shared kids room off to the side over here. This is going to be their bathroom. There's going to be a shared family bathroom over here. Kids room is going to be right here, in like it's going to be a toddler's room or a baby room. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up making it like an infant room instead. And then this is going to be our little like adult bedroom. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So for this entryway, I don't really want to add much, but we're gonna go in with some wall patterns, and I really want to use the ones from Growing Together. So I'm thinking that we can either go, I like this blue one, and I think it would look really nice with the green. So let's go ahead and put this. I think that this would look really nice and show like a little pop of color as well. Okay, I like that a lot. And then I also wanted to add some accent tables. So I think I'm going to do one accent table. We can have it match the door maybe, or we can do fully black. Let's go with full black. And that's just gonna go right over here. And then I do want to add a lamp over here as well, and I think this lamp can honestly gold color. I think gold would look cute, so this lamp can go right here in this corner. And then I do want to add like a living chair here as well. So I think I'm gonna use this like sheep one because it's so cute. I love the way this looks. And I'm thinking to bring some more color back, we'll use this white sheep. I love that. And then we are also going to look for some sculptures. I love adding this stuff to my builds because it really just shows like the house is lived in, which I really like. I do want to add a backpack if I can find it. Here it is. And I think that I want this one to be white as well, like white and pink, and it's a sheep one, so it's even cuter. So we're gonna add that right there. And then I do want a rug, like a runner, and I think I want to use the one from Base Game. I'm not sure which one yet, but I know that I want to use, we can use this one, and they come in all these like festive cute colors. This is so pretty. And then for this little area, thinking that we can add plant, and we can do the one from Growing Together, maybe in this black swatch. I'm still getting used to the Sims 3 camera as well. And now that we have our entryway done, oh, actually no, we're not finished. I wanted to add curtains as well. These ones can be cute. The last thing that I do want to add is a painting. Okay, so we're gonna add this pride painting. I love the way it looks. It's so cute. So now we are gonna go into the rest of the house, and I wanted to have my kitchen over here in this area. And since we don't have any counters specifically from Growing Together, we're gonna use this like blue ones from Base Game. I actually think, you know what, I'm not gonna use a corner piece. I think I'm just gonna use the regular ones and then just close it off like that. And then we can also use the island pieces. So we're only going to be doing 3 island pieces because this space is not that big. And then for bar stools, we definitely have to use these ones, again from Growing Together. Again, we're using a lot of blue tones, blues, greens, blacks, and gold. I think that that would really like tie the house together and make it look so nice. Okay, so for this, I do do want to add 2 stoves. I love adding 2 stoves to my house, and I think I'm gonna add, I'm gonna add the black ones because it just gives it that pop color that I like. And then, okay, so we do have to delete one of our things so we can add a fridge, and this one is going to be in that color as well. We're just gonna move it over a little. Everything matches. There we go. And then for our sink, I think we can do this black sink right here. Okay, I'm loving the way that this looks, but I think I want to put the sink over here so we can at least have like a little bit of counter space. And then I'm gonna use the cabinets from the I'm gonna use these cabinets, but I'm only gonna use them in like certain places. So right there would be good. We can have a cabinet up here, and then we can have 2 cabinets right there maybe, and we can kind of slide them. So actually no, there we go. Okay, I don't think that looks bad. We just kind of have to like mesh everything together so it works the way it needs to, but I think it looks good. And then we're gonna go over and take these curtains and we're just gonna put them right here if they'll fit. There we go. Okay, I don't think that looks bad at all. I'm loving the way this kitchen is coming out. Okay, so I'm gonna decorate this whole space and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what we ended up coming up with for the kitchen. I love the way it looks. I love the black, gold, and like blue accent colors. I love the fact that the blue is like the star of the show. So over here we just have this like fish thing. It's called the mounted red-tailed black shark. It's actually a shark. It's not even a fish. It's a shark. It's so cute. And then we also have this dirt frog, and then I have a few like pieces of mail right here that are supposed to be thrown away, but the sim has not got around to doing it. We got our trash can, and then over on this side we just have this like little area for where you can keep your condiments like ketchup, mustard, and stuff like that. This is supposed to be the sim's phone right here, but the sim left their phone right there. And then over here we just have this wall phone. If you did the Sims Blast from the Past, then you'll be able to have this, but it's not a necessity. I just wanted to put it because this is a family home and why not? Also, I do want to admire this stained glass. It's so pretty. I love the way it looks. Oh my gosh. But now we can go ahead and go to the office. So I'm gonna delete this. And the first thing that I wanted to do for this sunken office is I wanted to have, so we're gonna go ahead and go to our study and then go to bookshelves and see what books we have. I think that I want to use, we don't have like a lot of books, but I think it would be cute to use maybe these ones from Growing Together, and like this, like maybe like this brown color. It doesn't come in anything black, and I think that we're actually just gonna turn this area into the living room because we don't have a living room right now. So I think that that's the best option, is to turn it into a living room because we have to have somewhere for, you know, like for everybody to sit and stuff. So when I first, like this pack first came out, I did not like this couch, but now I think it looks so cute. I really like, you know, how it's just not so plain and everything, and I love that for the Sims. That's what we need. We need non-plain things. But I love how I'm adding the couch and I didn't even add the wallpaper. We're doing a lot of like wallpaper in this build, and that's mainly because like I've been looking at a lot of houses from the early 2000s, specifically mansions from the early 2000s, and I've noticed that they have a lot of wallpaper and they're so just like lived in and beautiful, and I love it. I love everything about it. It's just so cute. I really like this wallpaper, but I wish that we got it in like, oh, we do. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. It's giving like, oh, I don't even know. I don't know, but I love it. And now I'm so excited. Okay, so we have this. I think I want to put, it is so bright in here. Oh my gosh, let me delete that. Yeah, it was just so bright in here. Like, it was honestly a little too bright. I'm actually gonna move this out the way so I can put our rug in here. And you know, we have to use this blue one, but actually, I don't even know. Like, we might, okay, which one do we like better? They're all kind of contenders, but like, we got some good looking ones. I think that I want to use this one, and we'll put that right in the middle. Actually, we'll put that like right there. We'll bring the couch back in and we'll scoot it down a little, I think. Yeah. And then I want to put the same light that we had in here, our vintage reading light. I'll put this right here. There we go. And then I know that we have, yep. Okay, so we have this one. But now that I think everything is a little too close. Let me look at it from this kind of view. Yeah, I think everything is a little too close. Let's back some stuff up. And I'm gonna test this just to make sure your sim can still come in. But for right now, this is what we are working with. Okay, so this is the family room, all finished. I added a little gallery wall, and I actually figured out exactly what I wanted, like how I wanted this family kind of like to be made and stuff. So this used to be grandma's house, and for some reason or another, her daughter and her husband had to come live with her with all of their kids. So yes, they've fallen on hard times, but the mother, the grandmother is always here to help. So she's taken in everybody and she's okay with that. So her house has slowly become overgrown with kids' toys and infant stuff and just all that. But she still has her little like area to talk to her friends on her very old phone. And she also has still like her gallery wall up. Maybe these are her friends, or maybe one of these was like her when she was a little younger. But she's also got some new memories. She has infant stuff up here. We got some stuff for measure, like the kids and stuff, and we got potties. We got some toys over here for the kiddos, and just, you know, so it can make it feel like it's also their home. So now we're gonna go to what I consider the star of the show, the bathroom. And the reason why I didn't do this first was because I really didn't get to build with growing together, so I kind of wanted to showcase that first. And now we can move on to the bathroom, which what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using base game, growing together, and the new kit that we got. So I already have the toilet in here, but I'm actually going to delete that because I'm not sure like where I'm going to use that. So let's go ahead and start with this whole thing. So I want this to be very this is the only thing in the house that grandma has furnished and everything. It looks so nice in here. And we're gonna go into bathrooms. This is the most exciting part. Look at this. I already reviewed this kit, so if you want to see my review on it, I'll have it linked down below in the description box. But I love this kit. It's so cute. I love everything about this kit. I'm not sure if it'll fit well. I said it in my video that I think that it will fit really well with Spa Day. So yeah, I think it will definitely fit extremely well with Spa Day. But okay, so let's keep on going. I think that I want to move the door over just a little bit and then have it swing out instead of swinging in. Okay, I think I like that. And then I also want to see what kind of mirrors that we have. There's a specific mirror that I want to use, but we might have to go with this straight wall mirror, which again is fine, but I don't, yeah, we're gonna go with this mirror. And I know you're probably like, well, why aren't you going with the wavy mirror? And that's mainly because I just really like these mirrors. And then I think for the tile, I think we did get some new tile, specifically for this bathroom kit. Yes, we did. And you already know, I think that I either want to go green or blue, but we might actually go with this like cool salmon color. This is really pretty. And then for like the tile, I don't know why, but I'm really leaning towards like a black stone. Like this could be really cute. I don't know if it matches the way that I need it to. Like it. We can also go with this like, but this isn't, okay, so the only issue that I have with this pack is that like these are not black and they don't really match, but they do match the new flooring that we got. Yeah, it matches the flooring, but I don't want to be like matchy. So I don't know, like which one do you guys think works best? I don't think that this home is really like a, I don't know. I really like this, like I like the green tile. Okay, so now we gotta figure out the tile for the flooring. And I'm not even sure like what kind of tile that I want. I thought that I wanted black, but now I'm kind of just like, I don't know. And then we could use like this to kind of make a statement piece, maybe. This is grandma's house, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that. We can also go with like wood. Like we can do wood too. That could also work. I don't know. Let me go back to my original, what I had originally. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this combination. I do not think it looks bad. I think that I want to delete this right here. And I think I'm gonna put the shower right here. Yeah, I think I finally figured out the layout. It just took me literally forever. So here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna have the sinks over on this side. We're gonna have 2 sinks, and then this area can be our shower. How big do I want this shower? It doesn't have to be like super big though either. I love how I just brought this right back. That's crazy. This is so hard. I don't know. You know what? I don't like it. I think I'm gonna do glass. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better, and it makes more sense for this bathroom. Also, these sinks are throwing me off a little bit, so let's change these to the black that we wanted. And I know this is a really dark bathroom, but I don't think that I like those. Okay, let me just go ahead and add that there, and then can I change the color of these to make them black? Yes, I can. Yay. And then I think that I want to have a bathtub literally right here, and I know you're probably like, what the fuck are you doing? But I really want to have a bathtub right here. Okay, I don't like the color scheme. I don't like the color scheme, so we're gonna change it. I don't know why the color scheme is not really like speaking to me right now, and maybe it's because I made everything black. I think that's the reason why, is because I made everything black. So we're gonna go ahead and change that, and then change that to more like more like tans, like tan colors. I think that would be a little bit better. Yeah, I think tan will work perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the corner. Put that in the corner right there. And then you know what? I am gonna add the wavy mirrors. Oh, where'd I do? Okay, so I am gonna add the wavy mirrors. And I just realized I'm starting to think we don't even need a closet. At this point, we don't need a closet because it's just not enough. It's not enough room. But this area can be for the toilet. I can put the toilet over here, which is fine. And then I do want to have like a little stand-up mirror. And then I do want to have one of these towel racks. Okay, so I think that this can go on this wall. And I don't know if I want to have like a privacy type thing. I'm not sure. But if we were to do one, this could work. Yeah, this could work, and hopefully it's functional. I really hope it's functional, but I do want to add this plant onto it. I think that looks cute. Then we can add our little like accessories and stuff, and this will be all done. I'm gonna add this off to the side, and then we just need our standing mirror. Trying to figure out the best place to put it. We could put the toilet paper over here. And I don't know why I have the urge to put a TV in here. Is that bad? I really have the urge to put a TV in here. Ooh, I really do. I'm sorry. I have the urge to put the TV in here. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I did. I really did. Okay, so we're finished with our first sleek bathroom. It's so cute. Yes, I added a TV in here. Oh, it's so cute. And then even on this side, we also have our little like shower area, and we were also able to get a tub in here as well. And okay, so we are going to be using the same wallpaper that's in the front hallway. We're going to use that upstairs. So the first room that I really want to work on is the parents' bedroom. And once again, I think I want to delete that. Okay, so now we're working on the primary bedroom, and I already have all of the wallpapers up for each room. So this is the wallpaper for the primary bedroom. This is the wallpaper for the grandparents' room. this is gonna be the wallpaper for... Actually, no, this is the wallpaper for the bathroom. I forgot, this is the bath. This is the wallpaper for the grandmother's room. And then this is gonna be the wallpaper for the kids' bedroom or like a teen bedroom. I'm not entirely sure yet. And then this is the bedroom, the wallpaper for the infant's room. So let's go ahead and get started. I definitely wanna use the bed from Growing Together, especially since like Growing Together isn't the star of the show, but like I do want to use it, and I think I want to use it in this like reddish color. And then for our rug, I'm thinking that we just use like maybe like a simple brown rug, or even like one like this. I think that that would look nice. And we have like the purple matching the bed. So, and we don't have like a lot of options for our end tables, but I do like these ones right here. They're just kind of big. So I think that we're gonna size it down. We might actually go with the matching dresser, but I'm just not sure if that's even gonna fit. We can put it over here though. And then we can also put like a small TV. Maybe we'll use, actually no, I want everybody to be able to download this. So we're gonna use this one from Base Game. And then I wanna see if we can find like a cute stand-up mirror. I've never like looked at this mirror before, but I like how like industrial looking it looks. So we're gonna use this one. I like that. And then I do want to put a living chair, like an accent chair right there as well. And maybe we can use this one from Growing Together in the same swatch. This is definitely going to be like a matchy type room. And then I think we're going to just scoot everything in a little bit just so our sim will be able to get in here. And then I want to put just some lighting, and then this part of the house will be all finished. I like this green lighting, so we're going to put one right there, and then maybe actually one is actually good. And then for some paintings, we can use this one from Base Game. That was kind of boring, but we are like playing with like limited packs. So now we're gonna go ahead and go into Grandma's room. And with this room, I think that I want to use one of the beds from Base Game, and I'm leaning towards this one because this one is literally giving grandma in like the best way. And then for our rug situation, we can use this one from Base Game. And then over here in this little corner, I want to put a dresser. We could use like this one. And then for our end tables, I think we're gonna go in with these end tables, and I think that I'm only gonna put it on one side. Okay, so we don't have like a lot of room for pretty much anything else, so we are going to add a TV, and then this room will be finished. I think that I also want to add like a lamp in the corner maybe. And Base Game is like notorious for having like grandma lamps, like this one. This is entirely a grandma lamp, but I think I want to use this one. There's a lot of like black tones in here, and I kind of want to break it up a little bit. So this room is finished, and now we can move on to the baby's room, which is not going to have a lot of stuff in here, only because you want your sim to be able to move around. So this is going to be an infant's room, and I'm thinking that we use the contemporary crib and like this mint color, or maybe let me see some other colors. Actually, we'll do it in this brown color since the curtains are already blue. And then for the rug, I think I want to use this Baby's First rug and size it up. Okay, so now that we have the rug, I have to change the swatch of this. Have it be like a light brown. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I also want to put some infant toys and stuff around, like around the crib area. Let's go ahead and do that. We got some clutter pieces. I definitely want to add this bookcase in the same color. Thank goodness it comes in the same like color swatch as the bed. And then I want a rocking chair, and I know we have one in Growing Together, so let me look for that. So we have this like fluffier one, and I think I'm just gonna stick it right in this corner. We'll add this like blue rug right here. I think that looks nice. And then do we have any shelves? Okay, so we have this baby shelf. I'm actually gonna use it in like the black swatch. And then again, like this room gets like a lot of like sunshine, a lot of light. So now we're gonna go into our paintings and posters and see what we can find that would go with this whole like cutesy theme. We can add these like like these baby bunny pictures and stuff. Like I can add one right there. And we also have this like little dinosaur that we can maybe add in the corner over here. And then even the ladybug can go in the corner as well. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's add all three. And then I think that we do have, I want to put some more like toy clutter and stuff. Like this giant bear. I like to size this down because it's just so big. And then I do want to put a potty in here, even though we have 2 potties downstairs. I'll actually put 2 in here. And then this room is all complete. So now we're gonna go to the kids room, which again, I still don't know if I'm gonna have it become like a kids room or maybe like a playroom or something, but I'm really like leaning towards like the kid room. And I think I want this to, okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. So this is actually gonna be a teens room. We don't really have a lot of choices for the beds, but we do have this new bed that we got with the Pride with all of that. So I think I want to use one of the swatches from that, I'm thinking, or we're gonna use this one for right now. And then for our rug, I want something that's not so, like this one could be, oh, this is a kid's one. This one could be nice, or even this one. Let's try this one. And of course we can't use like high school years, but I'm thinking we can turn this area into a closet. And we do have, okay, so I guess we're stuck using this stuff from base game, but that's honestly fine. That's honestly fine. It can stay like that. It's not gonna be anything special either. I'm gonna go ahead and close it off. Maybe leave like one side open, I think. And then we can add a dresser over here, maybe a mirror. And then I do want to add a desk as well. I'm gonna save real quick, actually, because my game has been like really slow and I think that it's gonna crash. So I want to save before that happens. Okay, so for a desk, Growing Together has this kind of desk, but this is giving me, I don't know, like school vibes. So we're not gonna use that. And then we do have some from base game. I think I'm just gonna use this like basic desk, this chair, and like the purple watch. And then we can also give them a computer. I don't want them to have anything too like fancy. I think that one can work. And then they just need a dresser. And maybe I'll put like an easel in here as well, just so they can have like something to do. Oh, we do have this like beanbag chair. I want to add this too. And then I guess the dresser can go right here. And that's where we can add the TV. Again, we don't have a lot of options. Not a lot of options at all. I think we'll add this one. I might have to rearrange this room a little bit because or I can just scoot the bed in. Because if I scoot the bed in, that should work and they should be able to get through. I'm gonna test it, but for right now, this is what we're gonna be doing. And then I'm just going to put a TV in here, and then this build is all finished, and then we can go in and I can like show you guys everything. I'm gonna give them like a really small TV. They don't need a big TV in their room. Oh, I do want to give them like a speaker. I'll give them like this pink one. And do we have any type of clutter specifically like related to like teens? I'll put that on there. That's some book clutter. Okay, do we have any like posters or anything that we can add that's not like too kiddish? Okay, we have some stuff. Is that up? And then maybe, I like layering my posters. It just feels like more realistic that way. And then I do want to add some fairy lights. And then once that's complete, and then I want to, yeah, once I add the fairy lights, we are all done. Do we have fairy lights in base game? Oh my god, I don't think we have fairy lights in base game. Okay, we can use these ones, I guess, since we don't have like actual fairy lights. I'm just gonna put them all over. I'm debating if I want to keep these windows or not, because like, yeah, they get a lot of light, but they're not serving like a purpose in this room, and like they look good from the outside, but I don't know, like you can delete them if you want to. I feel like it would work a lot better if you just delete them. And I said I was finished, but I'm actually not. I'm going to add a mirror, like a stand-up mirror, and I think we'll do this one from Growing Together. Don't know what color. We'll do it in that color and just call it a day. Okay, so now I just have the bathroom left, which I'm gonna do it off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we're gonna pop back into the game so I can give you guys a proper tour of this entire build, and then we'll be all finished. Okay, so this is everything completely finished. This is the exterior of the build. On the porch area, I added some more backpacks. I also added this like rocket ship, and some baby toys like outside and stuff. And then I also added a gnome here. And then there is another gnome over here as well. I also added some flamingos and stuff. And if once you go into the back, once again, we just have this like little area where you can grill and sit by the pool. Now, in the inside of the build, we do have this like little area where you can come, take off your shoes and take off your jacket. This is the door to the outside area. This is another porch. You can sit down, you can play chess, and you can read or look at the telescope. Now we're gonna go back inside to the living room. I love the way this living room looks. It's giving granny core, but also like all this stuff is here for children and everything. We got a TV, we have a little gallery wall over here. We also have a place for your kids to like get on the computer and everything. They don't have to, like, you don't need a computer in your room, so that's really nice. And then we also have the kitchen area right here. I love putting like clutter up on the fridges now. I think that makes your builds look so much more lived in. We have like a frog over here with some unopened mail that needs to go in the garbage. And then the star of the show is the bathroom, using the new sleek bathroom kit that we just got a few days ago. This is really cute. Yes, I added a TV in here. We have the shower on this side, and I used this non-functional laundry basket as an area to put my plant in. I just thought that was cute. And then over here, we snuck in a little area for the toilet. I just thought that it was cool for it to kind of be away from the rest of the bathroom. Now going upstairs, this area right here is for the parents. So this is the parents' room. I think that I did a really good job of adding like base game and growing together in here. And then just on this side, it's just a dresser and a TV. And then over here, we have the kids' bedroom. This is the toddler bedroom. This family is going to have a toddler, not a toddler, infant. It's the area over here is where you can your baby to sleep. We got some stuff from growing together in here, and it's just so like cozy and cute. And then in this room, this is either for like a teen or it can honestly be for a kid. I love how he's like in the desk. This is my test sim. He's just in the desk. We're gonna ignore him. We have a closet over here for your sim to get dressed, but they also do have like a little TV. I love this room. It's just so cute. And then over here, this is grandma's room. There's really nothing to say about it. It's not like a lot of stuff in here, but it's still cute. I love this like lamp that I put. It's from Base Game. And then we have the bathroom that did not get renovated. So this is Granny's bathroom. This room didn't get renovated because she didn't have enough money. She only had enough money to renovate one bathroom, but it's still cute and cozy in here. I love the wallpaper that I decided to use. I love everything about this room. So that is it for this video. If you liked it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know anything else that you guys want me to do. Like I always say, I'm not the best at building, but I can always try. But like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.